we'll move on. Starbucks, stupidest story in the news for the year 2008, I believe. They closed businesses for 3 hours to train their staff in coffee making. Now, one would say, what the fuck? I mean, don't you have plenty of like off hours to do your coffee making training courses? And what, you have to coordinate the coffee making training, you know, nationally or something? I mean, it's just such a bullshit story. I mean, clearly just intended to be, hey, look, media, pay attention to us, do news stories about us so people know we have even better coffee now because we spent 3 hours explaining to our retards how to make coffee with the fucking push button coffee making machine thing. I mean, just fuck this shit. Push button. Man, I gotta take some speech lessons. 3 hours of speech lessons. That's what we're gonna have. We're gonna specially interrupt the news now for 3 hours so I can take some speech lessons. So that's what we're gonna do. 3 hour video, just nothing. Okay, gotta close video production down for 3 hours. So we just do a blank video for 3 hours just so I can take speech lessons. And we'll do it in this manner, in this public way, merely so you know that I'll be speechifying with much more professional efficiency when the blackout period is over. Fuck this shit. Okay, sorry, fuck, not a proper word to be using. Exxon, I must be on part, like, what, 4 now? Is this part 4 or part 3? Is it still part 2? Maybe it's still the middle of part 2. Oh, really, I'm sorry, this is obscene. Exxon. Yeah, they wanted, you know, they got a court case couple years ago, and they got nailed for another $2.5 billion in punitive damages, which was actually $5 billion, but then a court lowered it to 2.5 to be more reasonable. Well, anyway, Supreme Court might look at the case, but unfortunately that Alito guy, the asshole, the last asshole Bush put on the court, the Bush asshole, oh yeah, he owns Exxon stock, so he can't be a Supreme Court justice anymore. You know, fuck these bastards. You want to be on the Supreme Court, you gotta, they're only gonna let homeless people on the Supreme Court or something. Fuck this shit. But anyway. You know, but there's a point here. You know, I mean, if you have a lawsuit and you get compensatory damages, that is relief for your actual damages that you could demonstrate were damages, well, then you've sort of gotten your money. And Exxon has already paid $3.4 billion in cleanup and fines. So, I mean, it's a reasonable argument to say that another $2.5 billion in punitive damages, which is just punishment that the victims, quote unquote, get to collect as free money. Yeah, look, it's you're either getting compensated for your real damages or you don't have real damages. But fuck this bullshit. I mean, if there's going to be a punitive damages for a company like that, call it a fine. But it's just bullshit. They've already been fined. So it's just bullshit. I mean, I'm not saying that people shouldn't get more money. I'm just saying that call it something else. It's either compensatory or it's punitive. And Exxon's obviously already been punished, fuckers. I mean, obviously I think they learned a fucking lesson. I mean, they had their name, you know, you couldn't have, it's like Bhopal, India or something. I mean, you know, Valdez, drunk captain. I mean, you know, they have paid the, you know, PR price for it. And although I hate Exxon because it's making way too much fucking money and they let them rip us off obscenely and record profits and all that shit, it's just wrong in principle, goddammit. I mean, you can't get $10 for your free speech rights. Somebody fucks your free speech rights, you know, you're gonna get $10 fucking dollars. And yet this fucking court system will sit in there and let people just rip it off, just rip people off. It's just bullshit. Well, anyway. I'm talking way too much. Song. There's an interruption while I read this next power. Florida. Power went out. Read the fucking story, they don't know why. Bullshit. Somebody knows who, you know, spilled their coffee on the keyboard, or they know somebody fucked up somewhere. God damn it. I just hate this shit. You know, you gotta wait days and days to find out, you know, what the fuck happened. And they know what the fuck happened. They're just trying to make up a story to make it does not sound so bad. All right, the Senate's going to debate this stupid, you know, the war sucks bill, and it's just really just, yeah, they're just doing it so they can put on a show. You know, apparently the Republicans feel confident that they can sell the war now because not as many Americans are dying. Sorry, you know, I don't think you're going to sell anybody who's said fuck this shit, knows what we paid for it. Yeah, anybody knows what they're paying in taxes knows fuck this shit. $2 trillion? No, that's just, they're not going to forget that disaster. All right, Boston. What the hell happened in Boston? Doesn't sound like the kind of place where anything would happen. But something must have happened because I've got it written down here. Oh yeah, I remember now. It's some killer guy, you know, who's a I mean, he's been desexualized or whatever, or transplant surgery, whatever. Yeah, he's bitching because he's not getting the hormones and not getting electrolysis for his hair growth and other shit. And you know, look, I don't think we should be cruel to prisoners, but you know, fuck it. You don't, you know, if you can't do the time, don't do the crime. The guy's a goddamn murderer besides, so fuck it. You know, this is just a look. Either kill the people or put them in prison or do, but whatever. I mean, I can't see this nonsense. I'm going to worry about somebody's sexual identity in prison. Fuck it. You don't have a sexual identity in prison. Yeah, there's going to be some kind of encyclopedia of all the world's species. It's a really easy website, but I forget it. 3 letters, iOS, I don't know, whatever, .net or something, or org or whatever. Well, whatever. It's not going to be up all the way yet, but they're going to list 1.8 million species. You know, they're not doing the microbes and the, you know, whatever, spirochetes and all that kind of crap. But all the other life forms, I guess, they're going to put them all online so we can find out all the living little things. And it'd be sort of interesting. Be interesting if they have details like how many of them are left on Earth or that kind of thing. That'd be interesting. But who knows? Haven't seen it yet, don't know. But it's a good idea. But you know, maybe they won't do it right, and then it won't be a bad idea because it will be done wrong. But who knows? All right, some guy in Kentucky killed his family, killed himself. No, didn't kill his family. Killed 4 people, 3 people? I don't know. 3 people, I guess, in a housing project or something. I don't know. I didn't read the whole fucking story, so hell, I don't know the details. And, oh, whatever. That's enough. Oh, no, it's that polygamous guy. I might as well talk about him for a minute. That polygamy guy. Yeah, what can you say? He says he's not guilty, and he's obviously guilty. He's selling children into matrimonial slavery. Yeah, so whatever. Fuck him. And that's the news. That's it. That's all. And hopefully it's only 2 parts. I'll edit it to 2 parts. I'll be fair, be reasonable, be rational. And, but that's it. That's all there is. That's all. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's a good way to end. That's it. That's it. That's it.